How's it going, guys? Sorry I'm a little late. Nice. Not a little late. I'm pretty late, but it was a good nap. Paste that in. Discord is pinged. There he is. Get him. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I was thinking about starting at 1:30 anyways. Ah, thank you, Pseudo. Pseudo says early in all caps on Twitch. That's why I said 1 p.m. Well, European time, right, Gavin? I run on Central European, you know. That's my excuse. They didn't have daylight savings time this last week. That means I'm 32 minutes early. Oh, yeah, sure. CST is Central Swedish time. We're on Central Daylight Time anyways, remember, right?
Repover says hydrate.
No, we're on Central Daylight Time now anyways. Thanks for the hydrate, Pseudo. 50 stream streak. Wow. What time did they switch? Because I was up at like 1 and 2 and I was like, these things are about to switch, aren't they? But I should say I was up at like noon. It's not noon, midnight and 1, and I was like, dude, it hasn't swapped yet? That's super crazy. Yeah. Figured it would have been earlier. Oh yeah, is that done yet? Oh yeah, things I did off stream. I think literally nothing. I went and grabbed the miner. There's something that was jammed, I think, that I unjammed. That's about it. I was watching YouTube at 1:58. Take a second. That'd be funny. Hey, wait a minute, that video wasn't an hour and however long. That wouldn't surprise me. That's why you should write all your programs based off of time since epoch. Someone's car alarm is seriously going off. Oh my god. Like, can you just like not have your car alarm randomly go off throughout the day? Like, is that an option? They got pinged right as the swap happened. As the aha, I was already awake by the sent you. Ah, yeah, that's right. Supposed to harmonize with it? No, it's no. You're saying I should turn mine on when theirs goes off. That would be very funny to do. Yeah, the perfect instrument for nailing the sound of the trombone. I mean, I suppose they're probably similar pitch. Anything brass, TBH? Yeah, true. Alright, how's this thing doing? Okay, we finally got ethylene. We can actually do the ethylene quest. And then there should be some more upstairs somewhere. And there's not. I am disappointed. I had one job. Is a horn after all? I mean, I suppose. I suppose it's horn. Alright, apparently we don't have enough. Cause what, there's still like 2 down there? Alright, we'll throw it in there for now. Alright, off to the dungeon. We got 2 to raid today. Thing does look kind of ridiculous, but it does awesome. We got infinite wood. Alright. Then we need the pickaxe, probably. Oh, I forgot torches, didn't I? That would be mildly helpful. Hang glider activates at like literally any amount of like vertical movement, so like there I just ate my pistons, my piston boots. We are going to the dungeon now. Zero procrastinating this stream. We're going right there. First 2 base clearing streams. It was kind of funny. Well, I guess I surveyed the area around here a little bit. I did that while I was heading over here to take my screenshot. All right. I'm so confused. I'm just as confused as you are, Gavin. What was it? Yeah, so all of our kill quests are available now too. We are still 0 deaths. I go to party. I have 10 lives. Moles eat cheese. Moles live in the ground. Alright. What's the best way to approach this thing? Sapper and Darkness. I mean, I still have a few shots of this. Is he like shooting stuff? Most of, that's what I think of. Most of their entire lives underground. Prairie dog pops up sometimes. Prairie dogs are on the surface way more than moles. Time to kill spider. I think it's a purple one. The purple one's funky looking. And that is a yellow one? Oh, what spider? It's named. Spine spider. Thick carapace. That is an ender creeper. Can I make TNT? Because that would probably be the best way to go about this. Moles that are central to the US. I mean, there's moles in the US, right? Death creeper? That doesn't look good. Alright, let's just ignore that path for now. Dude, okay, maybe this loot isn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. Caveman's Club. Back 2. And a bit of iron plus some flint. Like, almost none that's worth taking. Weird. Alright, maybe there's some good stuff in here. Could always use the spawners. I could always use the spawners. They're not helpful to us until high voltage, though, unfortunately. It's even hoppers are super cheap now, anyways. Alright, this little run is gonna be very, very disappointing. world. So we got another way down. Ooh, alright, alright. Fortune 2. Cactus binding, which is jagged. Biome scythe? Oh, diamond scythe. Not biome scythe. Hempcrete, flint and steel. Is Lucas trying to do pretty good? That's what I thought, right? That's the main reason why I haven't been like, alright, this is trash. Let's just go home. That's true. Alright, alright. There's 110 spawners in here? It would be neat. I don't know if it is. Whole spider army over there. I should make a rapier though. I love that bug. Whatever. Whatever, man. I mean, the most useful thing is going to be the spawners, right? Because eventually we can use Ender IO to create actual spawner farms. Alright. Ooh. Fire room at the end of this hallway. Ow. That was kind of an insane snipe. Spitfire skeleton? Oh my god. Alright, we made it. Ooh, alright, we're getting better. We're getting better. We're getting tanned leather. Adventures legs. Yeah, that's kind of trash. Powdered donuts. What in the world is that thing? Frosted donut. Spider trophy. What do I do with spider trophy? Make night vision. I'll mess with bat. Witch spider. It's a lot of armor. Alright. Redstone, interesting. Bunch of donuts, wow. Sorry, I'm just so enamored and focused. Fermented spider eye, I don't need. Raisin cookies, not eaten yet, so I want to eat those eventually. The fire charges aren't needed. Okay, I'll do that. It's a baby creeper? What in the world? It's like a 1 block tall creeper. Oh, he's fast too. Child. Ooh. Oh. I don't know why enemies explode. Like, I know I'm killing it with a sword instead of a knife, but it's like... enemies are enemies. Ooh, this is the next level already. You want to head down? Not much of a reason not to. Our piston boots are kind of low on durability. Be the only thing. Alright, more spiders. Alright, now we're talking. Electrum sword blade. Sharpness 6. It does more damage than my current weapon. Oh, hi, friend. Where's a chicken jockey? So poor makes me feel poor. Sapphire helmet, another night vision potion. I mean, the one benefit so far has been that we're getting a lot of diverse foods. Where are you guys coming from? Where are you guys coming from? That is not fun. I don't want to deal with that. File of Enchanter's Concrete. Where the heck are you guys coming from? Piston boots are broken. So much random junk. Ow. Where the heck are they hitting us from? Weird. Ding 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 ding. Is your extended inventory worth it? The miners packs and stuff? I don't think so right now. Usually I'd say yes, but we're in a situation right now where it's not. My position desynced or something? I think my position's desynced. That was weird. Oh, yeah. I just turned off the magnet. That's what I'm wondering about. All right, we got him. Oh, that is funny though. It's a really cool additional mob type. You see him, Gavin? He was literally a block. He was literally a block chasing us. Yeah, he was like literally one of these gravel blocks chasing us. Yeah, he's a ninja skeleton. I thought it was kind of cool. I'm sure he's friendly. Dude, I just want all the food. Spider Trophy, I don't know what Spider Trophy does, to be honest. Well, those technically have been eaten, alright. You already need a backup chest plate soon. Be funny if he was above her too. A wither skeleton. So, see, that's the ninja skeleton. The particles give him away, but you see now. Necrotic bones would be helpful. Completely harmless. It's just a block. Yeah, yeah, completely harmless. It's not an enemy. This would make a nice house. Oh, it's made out of steel. Yeah, I can make a steel crowbar if I wanted. I mean, these bags have some books in it already, I think. Oh well. These are pretty neat though. I want to see how good the loot is one level lower than this. I wonder how deep they go. It's a massive tomb. What the heck? Suppose the two rooms just clipped into each other. Ruby legs for 6 protection. Okay. Ouch. Where did you come from? So right here is supposed to be relatively safe. I don't feel all that particularly threatened, to be honest, by these guys right now. Famous last words I know, so I should be careful. Ender wisdom? Chance to receive knowledge from fallen mobs? Aluminum frog lights. Interesting. I suppose I like to use Tinker's weapons, so it isn't quite as helpful as it might otherwise be. Dude, what the heck? Creeper Heart's Reliquary, isn't it? No, it's Witchery. What the heck? Something's unhappy. Something's blowing stuff up. I do kind of want the necrotic bones. Creeper Heart could also be helpful, can't it? Where are skeleton skulls? I should have thought this one through. Don't mind if I do. So that's his whole branch checked out, I believe. There might be a way down over there. You got a lot of health, what the heck? Dude, this thing's huge. What in the world? Okay, so there's another layer below this. I just gotta find the entrance. What in the world? That's a certified no thank you. Way too many moves over there. We're at lava level? You got shears? Super random. Lemon range. Never heard of that food. Maringe. Emerald. Oh, this is like... It's like railcraft. These are railcraft doors. That's funny. I saw there was a message, but sorry, I'm a little busy at the moment. No, it's meringue. Meringue, alright. Lemon meringue. Interesting. Thank you. Mr. Ang. Meringue. What's that? Dark Lazuli? Obsidian, soft mallet, now rubber. What's a Queen's Gold tough rod? Queen's Gold? What's this stuff? It's like an unobtainable ingot. But it's, I mean, if the durability modifier is 1, it's kind of useless. Bit. Type of Zert. Min range goes hard. Looks like it would. Looks like it'd be pretty tasty. So I know there's stuff lower. I don't know where. staircase down there is. Oh hey, we're up to green hearts. Look at that. That's kind of wild. Yeah, it's kind of my only way in, isn't it? It's a lot of Endermen. And an Ender Creeper. I haven't looked at them yet. Do multiple ender pearls? Yes, please. That's a big spawner room. Dude, that thing's got so much health. And now he's got friends. He's got so many friends. Silver nugget of some kind. Their armor's so close to breaking. Alright, see you guys. Flask of experience. Is there a silverfish spawner or something? What in the world? There's infinite silverfish, apparently. They're pretty cool. They're supposed to feel a little bit more dangerous than this one's feeling, though, I think. $16 armor points? What in the world? Playing bar? Wow, imagine playing bar sing. It's like a whole room of silverfish. Okay, I'm getting out of here, dude. Screw those guys. What in the world? And that's an Enderman spawner? "16 armor points on an Enderman." Okay, got the creeper. "10 stream streak." Alright, 10 stream streak. See ya, saying thanks for stopping by. What in the world? This is big though. That makes this whole trip worth it. And an amethyst geode? That's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, that's our spider room. And a silverfish room. No thank you. Then just launch this up. +1 modifier on the cleaver. We're about to be out of torches. It's been a fun journey. It's time to start thinking about getting out of here. Wait, what? Where did you come from? Oh, the ectoplasm's got like a whole bunch of modifiers on it and stuff. I need a Reaper. Oh, yeah, Reaper. And I need a Reaper plus my cleaver. Yeah, I basically got torches. Alright, let's mine up from the Enderman spot. Because I actually want to be here later. Okay, Cursed Enderman, I don't know if I can kill the Cursed Enderman, to be honest. I think the rest of these guys have killed numerous times. Oh, whoops. Why do you have so much armor? Do I have, like, infinite armor for some reason? What's in which pit? The water pit? I wasn't going down to the water pit because, there were so many Endermen. Not Endermen, silverfish. Going down there would have been certain death. Alright, it is nighttime. I wonder if I can get far enough away from mobs to sleep. I suppose once I get to the surface, it really doesn't matter, right? I can just fly away. Yeah, one full tank still. Okay, I have more water than I thought I did. We'll be good. We're at Y40 still. Wow. Okay, we're probably pretty close to surface, aren't we? Yeah, any one of these blocks is gonna be the one. You have like light blasting through. Yeah, we got more stone. And we're free. Woo! Good adventure. Got a lot of goodies. Can't believe we ran out of torches. Oh, that's a lot of torches. Enderman spawner, though, I can't tell you how huge that is. That cannot be over exaggerated. Alright, so in the meantime, while we're getting re-geared to get back down there, I need new piston boots, and I need a new composite chest plate. Do I have leather boots anywhere? I do have a bronze screw, okay. I remember I did pick up a bunch of leather. I was like, leather, that's actually one of the things that I run low on. It would be nice to have, so. Give me those, give me the pistons. I wonder if we wait. I Alright, hear me out, guys. What if we wait to go back? So that way our quests can refill. I mean, like, the kill quests. Because if we look here... We've basically killed all of them, right? We've killed silverfish, spiders, endermen, creepers, zombies, skeletons. No, I want to be wither skeletons. Which actually we could go do right now if we wanted to. The thought is, if we go down tomorrow to finish it instead of today, is that we can get a second round of all these rewards. And there's some goodies in here. Kill enderman 3 out of 4 or mob hunt task. Kill 6 endermen. Top is regular, bottom is special mob. Complete 1 set. Blame SM for the method of creating new enderman types for this. He ones like angry don't count. Interesting. I love how the lich just gives us uncommon treasure. Not worthy in the boot. Yeah, screwdriver. Oh, whoops. There we go. There we go. And then we need the composite chest plate again. And this is a better chest plate to make. Without dying. I have these somewhere. Luke, I am your father. Dark Steel, you cannot craft a new set of armor. Well, pretty basic at first, can be upgraded later to unlock powerful features. Interesting. And composites 9 protection, whereas this is 6. Glider, apiarist. Requires a vibrant crystal to empower it. Mob repellers. That might actually be kind of useful. Be nice if it went like fully vertical. Apparently I have a lot of zombie heads. So yeah, I think we put moss on the cleaver. The idea behind the moss is that the cleaver is something we don't want to run out of. It's something that stays in our inventory pretty often. And if that tool breaks or in the middle of a fight, and that's generally not a good thing. So that's the idea behind the moss there, I think. Because I put like moss on anything else, I'd just kind of be like I'd be delaying an inconvenience. I don't know. Yeah, composite's still the best we have. Armor of the Dead, Canthal. Where is Canthal at? Canthal's way over here after cooling Canthal. Advanced chemical bath. Hot Canthal ingots can cool down medium voltage chemical bath. Hopefully I have inventory space. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the heart. All right. Be wary, they like to disguise and clone themselves in some relay block. Applies to vanilla blocks only. Can be found in the dungeon and hills. Can also be found in drowning creeper spawn to cobblestone blocks. That's right, the drowning creeper. I'm glad I haven't encountered one of those yet. Alright, plus 2 lives though. That's pretty good. Lives full. Just eat my lives. It just ate my lives. No. Is there a command to uncap the lives? Is it like a setting somewhere? Let's run multiplier. Oh man, I'm not seeing anything about that. RIP. Alright. I guess we just don't die 10 times in quick succession. Which means it shouldn't be too bad for us. Alright, composite chestplate, or do we push for Canthal? Let's push for Canthal, I think that'd be cool. Let's push to try to get Canthal. Maybe the armor's better. If it isn't, then oh well, not a big deal. But if it is, they'll save us a little bit. Crossbow, screwdriver, that. I actually need that. I'll take the bow and arrow as like useful stuff. Wait a minute. Where'd my workbench backpack go? Here it is. It's like, what in the world? Oh, I had an extra stack of torches. We could have kept going. Oh well. Alright, cooling Canthal. Advanced chemical bath. We want one of those. I do not have these automatically crafted yet, I don't believe. What am I missing for another one of these? They require 2 per? I guess the other ones required 2 per, didn't they? Missing the 2x copper nickel wires. I have copper nickel. Thought I had some of these lying around. Alright, so you're making more. You are not running. Why are you not running? You're not running because you don't have enough stuff to do. I mean, I can just keep on feeding him oxygen, right? Well, not oxygen, but feeding him iron to make steel. It's really kind of the best use for him right now. No, I needed a third. I thought I was being smart and thinking ahead, but apparently I was not thinking far enough ahead. Alright, bronze. 3, 4, 5. Bronze turbine. Rubber rings we should have. We're gonna need to make the screw. Cat's finally up from her nap, so now she goes meow. So there's both of those. The ring we have, we're on screw, we're gonna extrude one of these, chop it in half, and then throw it in the lathe. Which is like a super crazy efficient way to do this now. Used to be at like, we got 2, I think. And now we get like 8 per bolt. Well, I guess per ingot. Alright, electric pump. A screwdriver. Missing the glass. There we go. Advanced chemical bath. Alright, and I know they said don't mix machines on voltages and stuff, but there is a lot of amps running through this, so I should be able to run a chemical machine there. If it explodes, I'm gonna be very disappointed. That would be a backup reload opportunity the whole time, to be honest. She's going wild with her tennis ball. Alright, loot bag, empty cells, sure. Coolant. Make your first coolant out of water or distilled water and lapis dust in a medium voltage mixer. Using distilled water lets you save on lapis while also speeding up the process by a lot. If you don't use distilled water, you'll need more than six. Oh, you need a lot more than 8 lapis dust. I've actually made coolant before. I forget what we needed it for. Apiary. I mean, that's kind of nice. I'll take another one of those. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, IC2 coolant, right? How did I make you? I did it this way. I guess I can let you finish this last batch, can't I? Yeah. And then distilled water is a little bit more interesting. I actually made it on accident earlier. I did it this way. So how much distilled water is that gonna make us? 2 to 1, so this will make like 4 buckets of this stuff. What do I even use to make hydrogen? Came out of the electrolyzer? Oh, I electrolyzed water, that's right. There we go. So make more hydrogen for us. We have the oxygen. I need to hold it. Which there's unfortunately not a good way to get out of those pipes. Hopefully there's some lying around. I know there's some downstairs. Yes, this process is also going to give us oxygen too, isn't it? Just not the ratios I think we need. So yeah, water. Two hydrogen with the oxygen there. Oh, there we go. I got a whole bunch of oxygen. $22. Alright, so it was distilled. Put these in the mixer with our lapis dust. It should automatically output into here, and we'll actually have enough in order to complete the quest. But I'll make a bit more. Let's go check on ethylene. 15,000 ethylene. Hell yeah. Quest complete, ethylene. Polyethylene is made out of ethylene and oxygen in a chemical reactor. Molten ethylene cells hold 144 per 1 ingot or plate. If you want precise amounts, you can use a volumetric flask once you electrolyze some boron from borax. You may have started getting damaged from holding the cells. If you have, put your glove bobbles back on. All molten cells cause damage in store 144. Mostly molten cells come from whatever metal type materials or stuff that's been melted. Excuse me. Fluid extracted, whatever that's supposed to mean. Notice some leftovers. Try using the plunger if you have the materials. You can use 12 ethylene cells and 84 oxygen cells to make exactly 125 cells of molten ethylene. So wait, this becomes 100. Wow. Okay. That is a very good ROI. Oh, there's the ethylene I had earlier. That's funny. I never attached the pump to this. I thought I did and just like turned it off or something. Am I really gonna have to go make another pump? I'm gonna have to go make another pump, aren't I? I'm doing this one down here. I need 19. Alright, let's go get a pump. Get a pump and more oxygen. Man, electrolyzing water is so slow. Of course, on a tin cable here. Whoops, wrong button. Let's just make 8. Yeah. Make a stack of tin rotors. Then get a bunch of bronze. Oh. Drip electrolyzer. Not small, we want normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, whoops. Alright, so that's both of those. We have the tubes. Do we have the screws? We have some of the screws. Apparently I have a bunch in here too. Yeah, okay. There you go, 8 pumps. Look at that. Import. Filling up on ethylene, sweet. Wait. Acetic acid? I don't want acetic acid, I want polyethylene. Compressed air or oxygen on 1. Well, rip, there goes a whole bunch of oxygen. And all our polyethylene. What do I do with this stuff? I make water out of it with cobalt oxide. I make cobalt oxytate? What the heck? I feel like I'm in a chemistry class or something. With calcium, I can make hydrogen. You're like calcium acetate, and it's like, you know, this sounds vaguely familiar as like a, yeah, acetone. Yeah. Acetone is nail polish remover from Bright. Can I electrolyze this to break it down? Can I electrolyze it to get hydrogen and oxygen back? Wait, apparently it's important. No, I was thinking ahead. That's why I made this. Acetic acid can be made out of oxygen, ethylene. Alternatively, can be made out of biomass, wood vinegar, or vinegar. It's an important part of making ethanone on your way to a creatine-boosted diesel. Circuits or loop bag? I'm gonna go with circuits. Electric blast furnace power fail? How in the world did you power fail? How am I out of steam? Am I just using that much? And that is pretty wild. As long as the aluminum machine's running well, it's not a big deal. So yeah, I just need bigger pipes. I need a huge button or something like that. That stuff up here is running out? Oh, you're running out. Alright, we got coolant. I think we just let things chill for a while. We'll be good. Screwdriver and an elevator. That's neat. I didn't realize it could get elevators. Iron to gold chest upgrade. Do I have any iron chests that I regularly use? Man, these guys. That's probably about it. Upgrade this one because it's connected to the system. Man, I'm amazed we're having power fail issues. That's wild. Although a tech method to cool down hot coolant is to use vent covers. Just place the cover on a gray tech block which can contain IC2 coolant and place water in the front. Easiest might be just a tank or pipe. This will help you have access to a large heat exchanger or vacuum freezer. The master overclocked reactor vent is much faster than basic heat vent, and you can work without a water block in front of it, albeit slower. Fortunately, you can't make those yet, unfortunately, but keep that in mind for later. You don't hold fluids. These things are both running at full tilt still, right? Yeah, your max temperature, you have creosote, you're running full speed ahead. This huge pot pipe is very much tapped. There's a decent drain coming from that direction from the pyro oven. Let's see if this stuff will fill. I'm still losing steam somehow. Weird. I mean, I suppose I can power this thing off, right? Because that's a pretty big drain on it. I'll cause stuff to fill up pretty quick. Alright, so we need... I didn't fully understand what it meant. But yeah, super free. Hey, foreign bars. You know, I planned this many days in advance. Okay, so we have the heat vent. File and a simple PCB, always. It's so cool watching this thing work. Magnetizing more iron rod since we use some for the motors. Alright, so let me try to read this again. Low-tech method cooldown coolants use vent covers. Just place the cover on any Greg-tech block which can contain IC2 coolant and place water in front. The easiest might be just a tank or pipe. This will help you until you have access to a large heat exchanger or vacuum freezer. So it needs to be in anything that can hold IC2 coolant. And there needs to be water in front. Oh, that's an extra block of water, isn't it? Yeah. So now let's just turn off stuff. Let's grab our hot coolant wherever it's at. Supposed to be a hot coolant somewhere else in here. Ah, there it is. I have to be very careful because I accidentally right click, this soon becomes lava. Did I do something wrong? Is this not what it says? Contain IC2 coolant, place water in front. This might be the easiest. Might be Just a single pipe. This will help you have access to a large heat exchanger or a vacuum. The advanced overclock reactor vents much faster than basic. You can work without a water block in front of it, albeit slower. Excuse me. Sorry. There. Wait, we got oxygen. I would have expected something by now, right? Like maybe it transfers like, oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. I see it now. Okay, that isn't too bad. All right. Oh, I'm missing the medium voltage hatch before I can make Canthal. Prepared for medium voltage. Guess we start making the stainless steel then. Stainless steel will be the tier material for high voltage. Use a medium voltage mixer to produce the dust. Manganese can be acquired as ore byproducts from sesfertine, pyrrhosite, tantalite, and you can pull them apart, get even more. Alternatively, you can take apart red garnet dust. If you get desperate, you can buy some ore off the coins tab. Chrome can be electrolyzed out of ruby dust. You can get rubies from redstone if the ruby dust from redstone if the ruby and redstone veins wasn't enough. Okay, so let's see if we can get chrome. Chrome ore. Not anywhere near us. Manganese? Apparently also not anywhere near us. Oh, whoops. Ruby though, so I should, if I process the ruby, which I don't think I have processed the ruby, I'll get chrome. So we just gotta process ruby. Do I have ruby in the barrels? Is the question. I do. Am I purifying it? I did or not, or something. Did I just really not have that much ruby dust? The raw ruby? Alright, what else? It's not ruby. Vortite. It's on the moon. Bart works? What the heck? Meteoric ritual? Boxinator puts things into box. Alright, space mining. Alright, so yeah, our really only viable solution is a ruby. It is kind of wild that I had 0 though. Suppose we put the miner on a ruby vein now, don't we? That's kind of the solution. I guess we don't have ruby veins, do we? We have redstone veins, though. I happen to know where one is. did I already mine this one? No, I haven't, because I've been doing the 3x3. I just filled in the hole. Oh man, I can feel the caffeine withdrawal, that's for sure. I know it's good for me to drink less soda though. I figured since I'm going back to work, it'd actually help my work if I didn't drink soda. And so it's like, alright, new rules. I drink soda on vacations. And during the winter months. So now I'm no longer on vacation, you know, you got the withdrawal. It isn't too bad. I definitely had worse. I used to get like really bad headaches for like 3 days. It was really bad headaches. I mean, I was going through so much soda back then though. Wait, what the heck? Oh, that was weird. I don't know why the heck I got Ignis plus water shards. The Cleaver really hasn't regained much durability, I don't think. 67%. I guess I forget where it was. I should set up the zombie spawner as a way to gain XP. The zombie spawner or let's go fight wither skeletons for a while. I suppose since we spend so much time underground, it probably really doesn't get a bunch of sunlight or being held bonus. The Enderman spawner? What about the Enderman spawner? Free pearls? Yeah, that's why it's big. I'm a huge fan of that. Yeah, it would be probably the one I set up. This one down here would be convenient, but I feel like that one would be better to do. That's true. When I my way out of the dungeon was I dug straight up from the Enderman spawner, so I kind of already have a path. So the dungeon make it a base. I was thinking it would be a cool base. Right, so there goes that side, and then fluid. I do hate not having my piston boots in base again. Piston boots were really nice. Why'd I mess up? What did I mess up? Input from the pipeline, right? Now you're connected. Is it like doing a weird loop or something down here? Does that count as connected? I mean, it's continuously connected all the way down there. It's not touching the other pipe. Oh, it could be that's too short. Which that'd be kind of funny if this is too short. It's like just barely too short. Because like the long distance, the other one worked. So now here I am just trying to artificially increase the distance. Connected output too close. Okay. It is weird that the other one's just saying not connected. Ah, I see. Connected output's too close. It tells you there. And here it says not connected. I mean, we gotta be super close to the threshold, right? Just wondering how much madness we have to do in order to get it to do the thing. Really don't want to mine all those up and replace them with pipe. Alright. Let's do some madness. I want to see this in like 2 days from now and be like, what in the world was I doing? You guys a fan of tower defense games? That's basically what I'm doing. Is that enough? Can't see output too close. Man. I really thought I'd do it. What happens if I just, like, you know, do something like this? Still not connected. I guess, yeah, I got all these disconnections right now. Actually, output too close. I suppose it's probably measuring like absolute distance, isn't it? It's not measuring all this crazy loop-de-loop stuff. It's just checking to see if it's a valid connection. I mean, it kind of defies the principle, right? I should go the other way with it. Man places long distance item pipeline and breaks long distance pipeline over and over again for 30 minutes. Alternative stream title. Why my rubber boots are so close to breaking? It's like existence I find painful or something, I don't know. Alright, time for me to fill up on, whatchamacallit. Fill up on charcoal. Yes, wait, connected to output? Alright, so that is far enough, okay. Oh, yeah, I see what's going on. I don't take fall damage, but for whatever reason the boots are like... He fell! Reduce our durability. I mean, that's like super obnoxious, actually. Like, if I don't take fall damage, the boot should not lose durability. That's my opinion. Oh, I did? I might have faced it the wrong way. Yep, rip my boots. Can you see output too close? Alright, now it's connected and now it's transferring steam. Alright. Oh yeah, and also it doesn't matter that we're like 95% protected. We don't have full hazmat protection, so now steam pipes and stuff hurt us again. Which is mildly obnoxious. And we have pollution sickness already. Guess I can use bars, can't I? What? I have to use plates? What a guy. Yeah, molten glass. Because of course you do. Alright, rubber boot problem solved. Now we can stand on steam pipes and not take damage anymore. Which will be nice. Those things are running for so long without causing any power issues. Alright, then we just gotta barrel that over. Oh, what's next? Yeah, that's for chrome. Manganese, tungsten, parasite. Have I seen this stuff yet? Apparently it's on Earth. The manganese vein. I suppose out of all of this, we only have like what, one mica vein, so I mean it's kind of fair. I guess we have two mica veins. So it's very plausible that we don't have all of them. Is there a dungeon over there? That's 100% a dungeon, right? Let's see, yeah, that's a dungeon. Let's see if we have any. Cause I mean, sure there's some other way to make this stuff, right? Like, sure there's a byproduct of processing something that we have. Doesn't look like it is. Did I see this stuff? This is another. So we really just need to find a manganese vein. If we don't, we're out of luck. I have one crushed pyrosite. Dude, there's so many scraps of stuff. Apparently I have some of that stuff. Super random, but alright. No clue where I got it from. Alright, let's get this stuff crushed. Let's crush these upstairs. Gotta forget about them otherwise. Yeah, it's just like the sound stop registering or something like that. When there's been enough. So when I centrifuge it, there's like an 11% chance of getting what I want. Alright, remember how I had a centrifuge up here that I moved elsewhere? Because I was like, oh, you know, I don't really centrifuge things up here. In my defense, this is like the first time I had to centrifuge something, and I've wanted to do it in an intentional way. Yeah, that means we won't have enough of that. Nickel dust is free, we have nickel dust. So yeah, we need ruby, which we're taking care of right now. And then I have to go find the manganese vein. Because I thought it was taking care of it. Install or something? Oh, embarrassing to come back to, and just like nothing's done. There we go. No dirt. No, Dude, I'm really feeling the no caffeine. No boot durability lost. Yeah. Let's just go ore prospecting and see if we can find it. So obviously I don't have either of those. I can make this one though. I got the circuits. Yeah, super disorientated. What the heck? Alright, then we got those. Yep. I've seen sulfuric acid and the hydroxide. Alright, so hydroxide is this with hydrogen down here. Number 3. Then sulfur is sulfur dioxide plus oxygen to make trioxide. Put oxygen there and put on 1. I was gonna say, did I just eat my hydroxide? Oh, that would have been tragic. Alright, so now this, I combine it with water to make sulfuric acid. We also put this on 1. There we go. Alright. Now we have 2. Now surely we're gonna find manganese. Like, there isn't a world where we don't find it, right? Like, surely this is enough. Yeah, I completely forgot about the composite chest plate. We gotta work towards Canthal, then it's like Canthal needs all this crazy stuff. Whatever. I don't intend to go fight. Let's go this way. Gravel does not count as an ore, as a stone. So yeah, so basically what I need to do is I need to go to like the center of these 4, like way over here. Hey, this is kind of cool. And then get a stone block. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was hoping Jetpack would save me from dealing with that. And it did. I forget, is that altar or is this just... I guess I would explore that and it's just an obelisk. Okay. Just an obelisk. It's another mica vein. Salts. Oh yeah, I'll finally be able to get rid of that copper vein. Which apparently it's not even a copper vein, it's an iron vein. No, it's a manganese vein? What? Alright, at least we found it. Oh, I marked it off as a copper vein. It's all calciferite. See, there's no way this is right. Iron ore, gold ore, magnetite, pyrolos, there's traces. Dude, this is 100% copper. This isn't manganese. Is this just wrong? Can the ore prospector be wrong? Guess it's just wrong. I mean, there's nothing else about that. It's wrong. Manganese does look very similar to iron. Give me a dirt block. You know what? Nuclear solution. What you gonna do now? Calciferite, pyrite, iron, yellow limonite. Yeah, no, I should go here. Otherwise, doubting myself. I've been doing this for so long at this point. Oop, lag! Yeah, all I need is some manganese. All I need like 8, and I got like infinite. the night? All right, if we had a 50% durability, I'm going to another. I'm going to do the same thing there. All right, 50%. Wait, that's the manganese vein? Dude, I completely blew past that. If I have a bucket of water in one of these. Yeah, a neat little trick that may or may not work. Okay, so that means I probably don't have a bucket of water, do I? I guess I have coolant. I guess I have water here. Yeah, so if I just like sit in this, then it will refill my jetpack. Watch this be a whatchamacallit? Watch this be a copper vein. Which is like super low to the ground. How's it going, King? We are trying to locate a manganese vein. Grossfuller ore. What in the world? It's calcium or yellow garnet. Interesting. And there's tantalite, which is actually one of the items that we need. Pyrolusite 2. Ancestral, so we'll mine like at this level and just get a decent amount with how limited our inventory space is. And hope that's enough. What about the settings menu? True final boss of any game? True. And inventory. Unless the game has infinite inventory, inventory is a battle. You know, even those games, inventory is a battle. It's a different type of battle. Places torch, breaks torch. Proceeds to replace torch, proceeds to break torch again. I can really feel the lack of caffeine. I'm so tempted. So our apartment buildings have a vending machine in them, and I'm like literally next door from the vending machine. So I'm like super tempted to just go over there and like buy one, buy a soda. It's like $2 or something. It must be like an impure dust or something I probably don't care about. Alright. So now, I believe, if this works, this will be a pretty neat trick. Oh, whoops. If I do this, this should fill my backpack up. I think we only need to like top off. We don't need to have like extra water in the tank. No, honestly, that should be good. Alright, I'm hoping we can just outrun the items. That, or I suppose I'm holding shift while using the hang glider. Maybe that will count and it will base. It does count. Alright, at some point I'll be flying over that later. I'm not gonna be holding shift. I'm just gonna get inventory full of random cobblestone. It's gonna be funny. I don't know, maybe I'll despawn though, because that'll be a place I want the miner at eventually. Oh, come on. Come on, trees. Oop, lag. There we go. I don't know if it is worth keeping those guys anymore. On one hand, it's kind of nice. They like passively produce water with no issues. They don't complain or anything. But like on the other hand, they're incredibly slow. Alright, now let's get a bunch of, much more gold chests for this thing. How many tiny pipes do I have? Nah, so no, you're super late. You have no right to call me late when you're 3 hours late. It was a good nap. Sure. That's why you're just now saying late. We're gonna have to go mine more tin. Yeah, tiny. Okay, it's just flying. It's just fine. Oh my god, so many. Alright. How expensive is a gold chest before I decide how many I want to make? Super inexpensive. Alright. So it'd be like, let's do 2 stacks of these into plates. And then I'll like do as many as that is combined. Like a 64 divided by 3 or something. Nah, I do have to work on your emote. Dude, I haven't opened up Sugaku in forever. Rajan. Maybe I can steal a Rajan emote from the Psy community. This thing's actually done running too. We got all that aluminum. Dude, this is so slow. How fast is the extruder at this? Surely the extruder's gotta be faster, right? So 9.8 seconds. I'm not using AI Serenite. Hotowaru. And I'm so salty that I accidentally messed that up. I got a whole bunch of like a random element that I'm not gonna use for like forever. This thing's probably super confused. It's like, why do I have coolant in me? So slow. Double plates plus chest. Power for here in a sec. Okay guys, the vending machine, not the assembler. Oh well, just one of these guys will fix most of the congestion. Wait, these are even smaller. Oh, that's funny. I mean, that's what we want, right? We want these super tiny pipes because it has like a very high cost for like the chest finding algorithm. And so like these are supposed to be the very last priority. That's funny though. Those are like extremely tiny. Oh, I probably should have done it that way, should I? I probably should have done it slightly differently, like this. The universal cells hold up to 1,000, whereas the other ones hold an ingot. How much of this do I need? I need 125, basically 2 stacks. $84 oxygen. How have I fed it 84 oxygen? Man, always, always, always more cells. Wow. Okay. Let that run for a little bit, come back with more cells, and hopefully we'll be able to finish it. I should expand this thing to include more ores. It's still fairly sparse on the ores it does support. It supports a lot of the main ones. God, I love those things so much. They sound so cool. They just like eat my cells, what the heck? I thought I had 27 for a second. Super random. Want polyethylene, polyethylene, tin, glass, oxygen, ethylene bar. I'm actually going to reverse these. I'm going to do it this way. Where's the ingot mold? Apparently I can't melt sheets, which is kind of random. I guess I can smelt the sheets into bars. That is also super random. So yeah, I want to solidify everything into bars, and then I want auto output into the fluid extractor. And then I'll be able to get all of my cells this way. I'll leverage the fact that I already have some polyethylene from like quest rewards and stuff. So I got 22 there. Plus 33 there. I still need like a stack of this stuff. There we go. There's the cell army. Plus the 33, I need 125, so it'd be like 60 plus 1. Something like 3 or 4 off. Something like that. Whoops. Alright, and if I'm quick, I can grab a few extras here too. There we go. Now that should hopefully be enough. How the heck do I have like fractional polyethylene? Do you have polyethylene in you right now? No, you have soldering alloy. Oh wait, I'm wearing rubber armor. I'm protected from the hazard. That is actually somewhat nice. I didn't even think about that. Alright, that should definitely be it. Molten polyethylene. I'm tempted just to take the empty cells, to be honest. Yeah, or do that. Alright, the world's beginning to open up. We have molten plastic and hangover from all that glue. Service mount devices are more advanced circuit parts that are needed for the EV Tier Plus circuit line and are cheaper to craft than the basic versions. You have the right materials, you need a medium voltage assembler and some molten polyethylene. For now, resistors are probably the only ones you can make with ease. Oh wow. Wow, man, I am glad I automated making those things. Is what kind of make these into I make them into low voltage circuits. Yeah, and these will be a little bit more efficient. Oh man, whatever. Is there a vacuum tube replacement that I'm gonna get eventually? Doesn't look like it. Molten redstone, molten red. I suppose molten redstone alloy, which isn't too bad for me to do right now. It's probably the best. Now, do I want to set those up now, or do I want to go wild with item filters? Sodium persifolite. I think we automate it. I think we automate making more circuits. I don't know how we're gonna automatically get polyethylene into the machine though. Unless I just feed it ingots constantly. Which I suppose is a solution, right? Just not a great one. But I'll also do the molten redstone alloy. I wonder what batch does. I suppose batch probably sets the batch size. Okay, so for now, I'll just manually put in the polyethylene into both of these. I guess I end up putting the molten redstone alloy. So we need one more advanced assembler and one basic assembler. I guess let me double check the recipe first. For vacuum tubes. Ultra low voltage, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, make that one a basic. AR gold. Should all be done. All right. We're gonna make a ton of these. Never run out of chests again. Until I do. It'll be a very sad day indeed. Alright. So the nice part about the system is that we already have the resistors. We're gonna have stuff spilling out onto the ground now, I think. Not yet, at least. Let me double check over here. The problem is if I pull them all... Okay, I can actually pull them all out, that's fine. If I accidentally get it to request more than a stack of fine copper wire or copper wire, it will like back up in the machine, like it won't accept it. Alright, and it doesn't do vacuum tubes yet, so it doesn't know anything about the fact that I just stole all of that. Then we need more red alloy. Ooh. How much more expensive are these? I guess I was looking. Electrum and 16. Tantalum. We were actually just looking at this, weren't we? This one's space mining. Alright, yeah, that's not happening. So we're making a lot of electrum from here on out. Alright, then how many wooden planks? Yeah, still using that one. There's a bit of a rip. Simply need to be on 6 anyways. let's get molten glue. Got like 3 partials. This needs to be on 6. Start making a bunch of chests out of my my expensive wooden planks. That'll be funny. Okay, soldering alloy can go in here. And I'm going to go stand in the water for a second. Then get auto blocked up. Which I love so much, but at the same time I also kind of hate it. Like, I just want to chill in the water, you know? We're filling up our backpack. How many do I need for the basic? I should basically already be there, shouldn't I? Yeah. The only concern is I might not have enough small gears right now. There we go, bam. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing circuits. Sure, whatever you can say on that. So I have 2 robot arms, that's automatically made, the conveyors. Alright, so basic assembling machine. Your job is going to be resistors, not resistors, vacuum tubes with molten of the whatchamacallit, the good stuff. The really good stuff that I probably shouldn't be spending on this. Actually, let's see if I can get this into fluid form. I can with a medium voltage. Alright. I guess we're adding that to our shopping list too now. I combine them, and then it should consider both of them as we're going through. The machine hull, throw that one on. The sensor, piston, the conveyor. Oh, whoops. All right. Craft. Where are those wires? I made so many of them, and then I dumped them somewhere that I completely forgot about. Apparently I need more. need like 44 of those. And we need a pump. Dude, I love pumps so much. It's such a fun thing to craft. I need like a pump mold or something. Alright, so that should be a rotor. And then I need a normal steel pipe. Come on. To imagine if you could extrude already extruded parts, so like it extrudes the rotor into normal pipes. Oh, that'd been brutal. Cable electric motor. Well, apparently I have a bunch of small gears anyways. 12, that's something I need. Actually, I need more than 12 now. Something I thought I needed. Do I have any of the smaller versions? No, I don't. I'm missing the screwdriver again. Dude, it's always the screwdriver. It's such like... It's used for only a couple of recipes, you know? Alright. So we got this one. We got that. I don't have the conveyors yet, so let's make those. I need another piston. What am I missing? Aluminium gears. You know what? I am feeling spicy. Let's make a full stack. Suppose we do have to make more medium voltage circuits. The diode, this. Isn't that all? Yeah, that's all. It's relatively simple sometimes. You don't remember how many steps goes into making that? How many do I need? I need 6. Yeah, I need 6. This will produce... should produce 6. Yeah. I'll have 6 no problem at the end of everything. Once it's all said and done. I'll leave those in there. I don't really need copper nickel for anything else right now. How am I doing on the copper cables? Looks like kind of rough. I have so much molten rubber. All right. So you're done. Put you on 24. And then I need a normal cell. Pick up the excess glue. And then rubber. I'm like crafting them into the universals and like out of the universals and like Alright, 6. Perfect. Alright, another advanced assembling machine and an advanced fluid extractor. So this guy, I'm looking specifically at, which one was it? These things. Molten polyethylene. It can be used in basics, it can be used in mediums. Oh wait, the good mediums need resistors in them? That's kind of strange. Alright, let's teach the system how to make those. Well, I need to find something else that's on channel 3 that takes polyethylene. Where is it? And then I need the crafting modules, so I thought I saw in here. Definitely saw them somewhere. Apparently I'm just blind. Alright. Alright. It's your job. 16 of these for 1 carbon dust, 4 electrum wire. Your job. Keep me stocked up on 64 of these. Then where is... We have coal dust. I think I have carbon. It's just like an electrolyzed version of this. Yeah. So that is super easy to do. And then the fine electrum wire, which I'll make a bit more of. Woo, cheaper circuits. And let's see if I can find something else on 3 that we can use an assembler for. 3 or like not 3. Probably small coils. I have no clue what those are for. Make large battery holes. Make any battery hole. Make high voltage machine hole. Medium voltage machine hole. Polyethylene is opposed to using the raw iron plus aluminum recipe. I still think it's worth it for now to use that other recipe. That's a, yeah, coil. So many of these like wraps. Stem cells. Those are 4. More coils. Waypoint. Interesting. Energy conduit. Maybe I have to make item conduit. It's something I'm gonna need a bunch of eventually, right? It's also something that would very much not collide on accident with anything else. Wait, gallium? Thin silicone rubber. Okay, so let's actually do that. Let's look ahead a little bit, and we're gonna use these, I think. The SMD capacitors. I don't know if I have access to thin silicone rubber. That seems kind of complicated. So I'll do it with just the aluminum plus a polyethylene sheet. And this will unfortunately probably make it collide a little bit with when we're crafting medium voltage circuits in the future. But we're gonna fix that eventually by what, are you running out of power? 1 amp of medium voltage. Kind of wild that you'd be losing voltage. Shoot. What was he supposed to make? Oh, basic extruded aluminum rods. Alright, there we go. And then I just gotta figure out how the hell he uses in power. So I do still have some tin cable in here, don't I? Of course, it's with some 8x of the good stuff. I could have sworn I had some more of the good stuff. And then where does it connect underground? All redstone alloy. I really wish we had a Lytra. So I'm under the lathe. Dude, that's gonna be so confusing when that thing doesn't work. Wait, is it connected back? It is, okay. I mean, that should at least help, right? The Alzheimer's is doing stuff. Alright, so maybe it's not doing the fail noise or whatever. I mean, I should just upgrade to like 16 amps of the redstone alloy. Or 8. That's only really enough for like 3. Is 4. Which probably isn't enough to help it. Man, I have to upgrade everything to medium voltage, aren't I? .96 energy units. We're getting 32 volts, 3 amps. Well, it should only need 3 amps of 32. Why is it not? How do you not have access to 3 amps of 32? It's kind of wild. And like, there's nothing else going on up here. Still power failing. Is he at least getting further into it? He's definitely getting further into it. He's getting 8 seconds into it. So this is helping. So this is helping, but probably not an ideal solution. And that was up to 9 seconds. It's like each one of those we add adds like an extra second or whatever it takes before it dies. I'm gonna need a bunch more of this stuff. Silicone, coal, and redstone. And then coal, maybe I'm gonna have to pulverize coal. Dark steel. On 2. Maybe that's what I do, is I just upgrade all the machines to medium voltage versions and clean them up. That's gonna be a lot of pressure on our turbines though. I mean, it's probably the right play though, right? Alright, so each cable I place has made this thing go a second longer. Let's see if 6 cables can get us to 15 seconds. I don't know if there's more turbines over here. It doesn't look like it. The rest of the turbines are over here. Well, I mean, all of them except for like these 2 are already Redstone cable. We got to 10 seconds. Alright, these guys aren't even connected. What am I doing? I was wondering if maybe disconnecting these guys would push it through. Yeah, like literally nothing's running though. I'm just gonna disconnect it because that's kind of annoying. Maybe we disconnect it, we wait a little bit. The way charge for the cables. I suppose I could also use the battery buffer, could I? Dude, now I'm actually trapped. Wow. I was thinking to myself, I was like, wow, I've really been putting off filling up my jetpack. What a headache. Well, literally and figuratively. Right now, I mean both types. Okay, so we got Ruby now. Ruby ore does get processed correctly by this thing. I mean, I get centrifuged, which is the only thing. I think it's a huge deal, TBH. Well, at least we got like polyethylene and like It's semi-manual, right? That I have to like throw oxygen here, but like the ethylene portion of it is just super free, which is kind of nice. Super nice. What else? We explored the dungeon. We got a ton of ender pearls, and we probably have an infinite source of ender pearls for the future. So that is awesome. That's gonna help us a lot. I suppose I could turn in the whatchamacallit? Fish oil. Got fish. The rumors are weird crop in the shape of fish. Otherwise, look under fishing, farming, cooking tab for fish catching instructions. Fish oil. What next fish oil used for? Biodiesel? I need fish oil for biodiesel? Okay, I can do seed oil. Fish oil might be the easiest though. Seed oil. Seed oil is kind of a pain. Seed oil is a pain because it takes forever for stuff to extract and whatnot. But we also have cheaper low voltage circuits. In theory. Just gotta let that thing finish. We got plans to also make them cheaper using redstone alloy. And yeah, I think it's a pretty productive day. Sorry, I'm gonna head out like 10 minutes before my usual time. This headache's killed me. But probably be back tomorrow, where we're gonna tear up all our machines and replace them with medium voltage versions. Maybe my guess. And probably set them up a little bit more cleanly too, while I'm at it. I want a way to be able to essentially create a chest like on the bottom that's the output, a chest on top that's the input. I saw a screenshot of it in the startup menu thing, but I feel like that would help us a lot too, right? And then yeah, so everything on medium voltage, so we'll probably use a high grade copper, which means I have to go mine more copper, aren't I? Just got completely overkill, do like the 16 amp. Why did it not consume any copper? Oh, yeah, it did. It's a graphical bug. Yeah, I do one of these things. Max amperage 16. So like I also make a battery capacitor for that. Each battery gives 8 amps in, 4 amps out, min 4 slots. That's pretty cool. Alright. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.